Kardashian always crave attention, even when it comes to someone else's wedding. She seeks to be the center of everyone's gaze, hoping they'll gasp in awe at her outfit. It's hard to believe that any guest could resist staring when someone shows up naked to a wedding. In a shocking turn of events, Kim's best friend has exposed her, claiming she was seducing her husband and other men at the wedding.
Kim Kardashian wore a barely there dress to the wedding of former assistant and good friend Stephanie Shepard, who married record producer Larry Jackson over the weekend. The wedding was stacked with celebrity guests, including Justin and Hailey Bieber, sister Chloe, Lala Anthony, Alicia Keys and husband Swizz Beatz, Mama Ja Chris, and a stack more. And here's to hoping our lives are filled with as much trust as Kim has in this top.
Stephanie Shepard allegedly confronts Kim Kardashian for attempting to lure her husband and other men. Who wouldn't be furious? It was her day, and Kim was trying to pull these cheap stunts on her. This situation just adds another layer of drama to her best friend's wedding. Frankly, Kim seems so desperate for attention that she has to shift the focus onto herself, even on her friend's big day. Kim decided to take her dress choice to impress Mantra to a whole new level, completely forgetting that she was attending her best friend's wedding. As expected, the internet exploded with trolls showing no mercy. People had no chill whatsoever. They pointed out that her outfit seemed more suitable for a collaboration event, and I couldn't agree more. If you looked at her attire, you wouldn't think she was going to a wedding. It's hard to even compare her to the other guests like Naomi Campbell, Alicia Keys, and her sister Khloe Kardashian, who all dressed appropriately for the occasion. Unfortunately, Kim Kardashian stood out in all the wrong ways. At this point, I can't help but think that inviting Kim Kardashian to any formal event is a huge risk. If she could disregard decorum at her best friend's wedding, who knows what else she has up her sleeve to draw attention to herself? Kim Kardashian is notorious for pushing fashion boundaries and always making a statement, but this time she went too far. Looking at the exclusive pictures of Kim's outfit is like nothing you've ever seen before, and by jaw-dropping, I don't mean it as a compliment. Perhaps she did steal the show, but for all the wrong reasons. I can't believe how jaw-dropping her outfit was. What was she thinking showing up in that attire? It screamed, "Hey everyone, look at me!" It's her best friend's wedding, yet she wants all the attention focused on herself as if she needs people talking about her for weeks or even months to come. It's just so mean-spirited. This girl doesn't seem to have enough attention, and now she's resorting to draining it out of anyone she can, even at her best friend's wedding. The outfit she wore was incredibly revealing, and no one could have predicted that Kim's fashion choice would result in such a scandalous mess. But let's face it, this is just the beginning of it all. The reason is clear. Ever since she split from her stylist Kanye West, it seems like she has lost any sense of fashion direction. She fails to grasp the themes of the events she attends, so why would she dress like that at her supposed friend's wedding? Perhaps she had the motive of showing Stephanie, her former longtime stylist, that she still has her style intact. There has been tension between these two ladies for quite some time, supposedly because Kim allegedly fired Stephanie. Despite Kim's repeated claims that she had to let Stephanie go to pursue other interests, fans have a different opinion. Months after parting ways with Stephanie, Kim had a conversation with Kourtney, as seen on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. During this conversation, she revealed that Stephanie was gaining momentum and developing a distinct personality, which Kim clearly did not appreciate. It's evident that she was well aware of Stephanie's growing influence, and this likely didn't sit well with her. In addition to Stephanie, Kim also had a similar start with Paris Hilton. When she noticed Stephanie's rising success, she couldn't handle feeling overshadowed. So she took action. And yes, you guessed it right, she fired her. At that point, Stephanie Shepard was doing numerous interviews and being photographed by the paparazzi, a situation that Kim was all too familiar with. She had experienced a similar dynamic during her time as Paris Hilton's assistant. Interestingly, Kim had recently elevated Stephanie to the role of CEO within the Kardashian empire, despite her initial position as a stylist. The sudden fame and attention that Stephanie garnered seemingly unnerved Kim, prompting her to take action. That's where the roots of their feud lie. Despite both Kim and Stephanie insisting on numerous occasions that there is no animosity between them, and that they simply ventured into different fields, it's difficult to believe Kim's perspective. Knowing her, it's clear that she doesn't truly accept the situation, which is why she managed to make her friend's wedding all about herself. Kim has a deep-rooted aversion to competition. She despises seeing someone else outshine her in the spotlight, which is exactly what Stephanie has been doing over the years. To make matters worse, Stephanie got married, a desire that Kim herself desperately longs for. She wasn't about to let Stephanie enjoy her happiness without inserting herself into the equation. As fans, we've witnessed Kim repeatedly using such tactics. One clear example is her strained relationship with Kourtney. The two have been at odds for various reasons, including Kim's attempts to seduce Kourtney's husband. We've seen Kim trying to adopt a rock and roll style, mirroring Travis's preferences. However, her efforts were in vain, as Travis has now chosen Kourtney and moved on from any lingering infatuation he may have had with Kim. It's no longer surprising, as Travis Barker himself has openly discussed his past crush. In interviews, he has mentioned being attracted to Kim Kardashian. During her time as Paris Hilton's assistant, Kim was undoubtedly seen as attractive and desirable. She had the it girl status in Hollywood, and many people sought her attention. However, it seems that Kim hasn't come to terms with the fact that Travis has moved on from any infatuation he may have had for her and has fully embraced his relationship with Kourtney. On an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kim attempted to taunt her sister by claiming that Travis was with her before he got involved with Kourtney. This was a mean-spirited and shady move, considering that their interaction was merely a crush and nothing physical ever took place. However, Kim refuses to acknowledge the reality of the situation. Instead, she persistently tries to seduce Travis, flirting and joking around him whenever they cross paths. Kourtney promptly intervened, leading to a confrontation between the two sisters. Unfortunately, this is not the first time such incidents have occurred, and it's becoming predictable to anticipate the moves Kim might make. She has employed similar tactics with other men in the past, likely hoping for a similar outcome. Do you remember that amusing yet peculiar incident where she was being incredibly flirtatious with the basketball player during the game? She even took pictures of LeBron, but unfortunately the best one she captured was so hilarious. It seemed like LeBron's face was screaming, "I'm married! Could you please just leave me alone?" Fans wasted no time in criticizing Kim, saying she needed to exercise restraint. After all, LeBron is married, and the fact that she had recently divorced her ex-husband didn't give her the right to interfere and potentially ruin other people's marriages. It was quite a lot to handle, but Kim got the message loud and clear. She immediately took down the pictures, and since then, she has maintained her distance from LeBron James, which, in my opinion, is a wise choice. Kim shouldn't invite unnecessary trouble and drama into her life. Now let's talk about another person who cannot be ignored, Kanye West. Yes, you heard it right. Kim has been exerting considerable effort to capture this man's attention ever since their divorce was finalized. In an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, there's a scene where Kim appears to be shedding tears. It's unclear whether she's genuinely crying or putting on a show, but she expresses how much she misses Kanye and admits she would go to great lengths to have him back. You can probably guess what that means. She's trying to lure him back into her life. Asha Raymond, like other gentlemen, didn't escape Kim's attempts to make a quick move on him. However, she faced immediate backlash when Jennifer, Asha's girlfriend at the time, swiftly clapped back and firmly asserted, "No, I want you far away from my man." It's understandable why Jennifer reacted that way, considering it's Kim we're talking about. She's known for her desperation and willingness to do anything, absolutely anything, to get what she wants. Interestingly, Kim experienced a sense of regret after making a move on Tom Brady. She was humiliated when he allegedly stated that he would never date her, right after she publicly flirted with him. Kim was flat out rejected, and it served her right. She needs to understand her boundaries and remain in her own lane, rather than constantly seeking attention and validation from celebrities like Tom Brady. It's safer for her to stick to her own world within the Kardashian empire, particularly Kim Kardashian herself. Amidst all the controversy surrounding her, Kim seems to be struggling to make everything about herself. However, her fans aren't letting her have what she wants. One fan commented that Kim is precisely the type of person who would steal attention from a bride on her wedding day, expressing disbelief that they would ever attend a wedding looking the way Kim does. Another fan acknowledged Kim's love for wearing revealing outfits despite being a mother of 4 and being 42 years old, stating, "Wow, it's not good." A third fan sarcastically mentioned that Kim is proving she needs Kanye's help to choose her outfits all the time, remarking that her attire looks more suited for a nightclub. So, that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.